Ammo offers 3 multi-function sanding sticks. The large surface sanding stick has 3 different surfaces, featuring 320, 600, and 4000 grit, so it is perfect for polishing. The multi-purpose sanding stick is one of the most complete, with 6 different grits: 150, 240, 320, 600, 1200, and 2000, making this option perfect for any sanding job. You can work from the most complicated surfaces through to polishing the piece completely. Both sanders are quite flexible, which allows them to adapt to any surface. The standard sanding stick has 4 different grits and is best suited for common tasks, featuring 180, 320, 600, and 2000 grits. For this example, a wheel and the multi-purpose sanding stick were used. The process began by sanding the piece with step 1, while respecting the curvature, until the rest of the material was completely removed. Then, simply continue in order with the rest of the sanding stick's steps. The piece was finished by polishing with steps 5 and 6. Here we will show you how to remove common mold remains. Using Ammo's standard sandpaper, which is a little more rigid, which is useful when removing these imperfections. As before, the process began with step 1, using parallel movements in order to avoid damaging the rest of the piece. The sandpaper was then turned over, and the surface worked with step 2 of 320 grit. Once the thickest remains were removed, the surface was finished with step 3 of 600 grit, followed by step 4 of 2000 grit. Introducing the new Ammo Tapered Sanding Sticks set, designed to work on all types of materials, be they resin, metal, wood, and of course plastic. The shape of these sanding sticks allows you to perform a full range of tasks with 120, 180, 240, 320, 1200, and 1500 grits. The sandpaper has the same abrasive on both sides. This set is designed to enable you to reach any area, even the most difficult to access. For this example, the 240 grit was used. However, there were areas where this sandpaper could not reach. For this task, the contour sanding sticks were used. Designed for precision use on small and delicate parts or in hard-to-reach places, and made with 120, 180, 240, 320, 1200, and 1500 grits. With contour sanding sticks, you will be able to access the most narrow areas. The next versatile abrasive to explore is the sanding sponge sheet range. These sanding sheets have a sponge backing that makes them completely flexible. They are available in 100, 180, 220, and 280 grit, and can be used dry or moistened with water. They are particularly useful for removing glue or putty residue when sealing joints. Scissors can be used to cut a piece to the size and shape that you require. Because the sponge is engraved, it is easily identifiable. Using a sanding sponge sheet makes sanding circular or curved pieces much easier. The sponge will adapt perfectly to any surface you are working on. They are ideal for sanding delicate parts, such as the 2 halves of an aircraft fuselage. The higher 200 and 280 grit sponge sandpaper is also useful for polishing primer and undercoat. With the polishing sanding stick, you can easily polish transparent parts, perfect for jobs that require removing defects and a very smooth and flawless finish. With the coarse 400 grit, defects such as scratches, traces of glue, and putty can be easily removed. The fine 4000 grit is ideal for polishing pieces, allowing you to create a perfect finish, particularly on transparent plastic or delicate areas such as decals.